Okay, everybody, it is me, Gregory Mannarino. Friday, post-market wrap-up, and we have so much to talk about, I almost don't know where to start. Actually, that's not true. Let's start off with this. If you've been following my work over the past week, even this morning in my pre-market report, I explained to you were going to see an event occur which would prop up crude oil. Well, as if I can read the future, a Saudi oil facility was attacked from the air by the Houthi rebels, and there was some damage. What did this do? Well, crude oil went from being negative to finishing positive by 2.5%. People, I told you, they will do whatever they have to do to prop up crude oil. It will not be allowed to fall. A couple of other things happened today that, again, I foretold, and we knew they would happen. Today, the Fed chairman himself was floated out saying that the Federal Reserve, are you ready, is all in on boosting the economy. Translation, boosting the market. You understand? They also floated out a Fed president today, Richmond Fed president. I can't remember his name. They floated him out too with a similar message. This is what they always do. Look, I'm no smarter than you or anybody else, but this is a repetitive pattern that we see over and over and over again. We know what they're going to do before they do it because they've done it before. It's not going to stop. You understand? So let's move forward here. So earlier today, the stock market or the Dow was down like 300 and something points. Yeah, we finished lower, but well off the lows. The NASDAQ finished positive. The S&P 500 fractional loss after being down substantially. This turned around, all this, after the, who could have possibly predicted an oil facility was going to get attacked? How about me? And they would float out Fed presidents and even the Fed chair to talk up the market. So again, it's all scripted, 100%, nothing that happens is by accident. I want you to take at least that away from this video. Cryptocurrencies got bid higher today. Gold caught a bid, silver finished slightly lower, dollar a little strength today, and the 10-year yield 1.71. Let us move forward. What I want to do here is do a blow-by-blow throughout the day to tell you what happened and what it really means. All right, so again, I already covered this. This attack here on a Saudi oil facility from the air. How much you want to bet they used weaponry from the United States? They did. You won't be told that, but that's the truth. Now, again, I've explained to you that what you're seeing, the turmoil here in the debt market with the 10-year yield, this is deliberate. Let me read this to you. Understand what you are seeing. This turmoil in the debt market is putting pressure on stocks. At least it was earlier today before the attack on the oil facility and, before Yellowstone came out and the other guy to say the Fed is all in on supporting the economy, the main market. Okay, so again, understand what you are seeing, people. This turmoil in the debt market is putting pressure on stocks, just like I said it would. This will lead to more calls for yield curve control, and this is exactly what the Fed wants. The Fed wants loud cries from the market to be managed. Yield curve control. That's what the Fed wants. Okay, just don't lose sight of that. Let us move forward here. So we found out today also that Big Pharma is seeking billions of more dollars from the government. I'm going to read this to you to develop new drugs to fight the thing. The thing that's around here. Can I say it? I'm not even going to say it. You know what I'm talking about. The disease process that's going around here. Big Pharma is seeking billions from the government. And let me explain this to you in case you don't know. They're going to get it, okay? So I hope you're happy about that. let us move forward here, people. It's just lovely. You know what? While we're on that topic, in your opinion, I'm going to read this to you. Should the government give Big Pharma billions of more dollars to develop new drugs for this thing that's going around here? I know some of you are going to say, oh yeah, give them all the billions that they want. Then maybe you should move to, I don't know, some other type of a fascist country, but I guess we have one now, so you're in the right spot. Now again, going back to crude, this is me earlier. I shocked myself. Crude reverses higher as news of an air attack on an oil refinery in Saudi Arabia capital caused damage and a fire. And the Yemen's Houthi group is being blamed for the attack. Who else are they going to blame? Anyway, let us move forward. Now, they floated out the Fed chairperson, and he said, quote, the Fed is all in. All in. I told you that you're going to keep hearing this over and over and over. You know, going back to the health crisis we are in, ponder this for a moment. I'm going to read this to you. During this health crisis, how many times have you heard, let's say, the president, a politician, the mainstream media, or God forbid, Big Pharma, tell you to eat well, to exercise, and maintain good health? Oh no, you probably never heard it once, did you? No, you didn't. It's crazy. Absolutely nuts. You know, and I'm going to read this too. For those of you that think of me just as a stock market guy who's putting his 2 cents in regarding the thing, the health crisis, consider the fact that I was a healthcare provider for 20 freaking years, okay? So I'm not just a stock market guy putting my 2 cents in here. All right? I served on the front lines of medicine for 20 years. I put my time in. All right? When those of you who are criticizing me do the same, then you can talk about me. Because I believe me, I read the comments. Who's this guy, the stock market guy, talking about the global health crisis? Duh. Oh. Maybe you should know what you're talking about before you say anything. It makes you look smarter. It really does. Let us move forward here. Oh, the other thing. So Powell today, he said he was all in. You know, the Fed is all in. He also said again, and he loves to do this, that the Fed is committed to using all of its tools. One tool, people, one, and that is debt. The more debt they issue, the stronger they become. Henceforth, why the Fed wants to control the yield curve. Can't make this stuff up. It's absolutely impossible. And just in case you're not afraid, Dr. Fauci wants you to know that Europe now is facing a third coronavirus wave. Yes, and the same virus that's now causing the coronavirus, oops, I said it, wave over there, is causing 30% of the illnesses here in the United States. Just make sure you stay afraid. You know what I mean? Just stay afraid and let these freaks win. That's all I have to tell you. Now, I want to read this to you real quick because this is super important. Regarding the attack we got on crude oil that I told you would happen, all right, this Saudi oil facility. This is me. I'm going to read this verbatim. I expect an event to occur soon that will push crude much higher for several reasons. I'm going to outline 2. Number 1, the obvious effect on the stock market. Crude oil gets pushed higher. It boosts the energy sector. It boosts the financial sector. Number 2, they're going to use the excuse of crude oil is going higher for whatever reason they come up with, another bombing or whatever it might be, maybe another war. I have no idea. Whatever they're going to do, they're going to use this as an excuse to hide inflation. They're going to tell you, oh, look at the price of gasoline. Look at the price of crude oil. Look at inflation. That's why we're having inflation. So they use this all the time yet again to hide inflation from you. You're not allowed to know the truth. So they cover it up with something. Oh, look here. Look at crude oil. That's why we're getting inflation. You understand? They're going to hide it. They're going to hide it from you, but you're too smart for that. And I'm telling you in advance what's going to happen so you know. All right, so just let's move forward here. So here's another lovely one. Short bets are, I'm going to read this to you. Short bets build in Treasury's futures, causing chaos for bonds. Let me explain this to you. Once the Fed initiates yield curve control, and they will, these shorts are going to get destroyed. So if you're short this right now. Be very careful. Remember what I'm telling you here. It's absolutely crazy. All right, let us move forward here. Oh yeah, no, let me read this to you. So today I got a warning from, Facebook. So I got a warning from Facebook. They say I am posting false information on COVID. Now, to me, that's complete validation that what I am saying is true. And every single thing that I post with regard to COVID from my professional opinion, okay? I practiced medicine for 20 years, blah, 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 blah. I practiced medicine for 20 years. Is factual and verifiable. So Facebook, can you read between the lines? Maybe you can. Facebook police, man, it's unbelievable. How about this guy? Greg, stop talking about things you don't know about. It's outside your expertise. You're losing credibility. Duh. Guess what, dude? I practiced medicine for 20 years. How about you? I love this. I love it. I love it. I want to read this to you. In the 1960s, the KGB performed some psychological experiments, and they learned that if you bombard human subjects with fear messages nonstop for 2 months or less, most of the subjects are completely brainwashed to believe the false message, and no matter what you do after that point, you can't convince them that they've been lied to. It's kind of an amazing thing. It's absolutely amazing. So anyway, people, I want to read this to you too, because I keep hearing this, and I'm just going to say it. So this is me earlier today. I get fed up a little bit. I was told today again for the quadzillionth time that I am wrong about Bitcoin. Well, I haven't been wrong since Bitcoin 3,000 is now 58,000. I'm still waiting to be wrong. I'm still waiting. I love it when people tell me these things. I really do. I really love it, because they just make themselves look like mental midgets on an epic scale. Here's another one, people. I'm going to leave you off with this. So seniors here are obviously suffering like everybody else, but these people are older, so they're in a bad spot. So cash-strapped seniors, although they're welcoming this stimulus check, are hurting. It's not going far enough for them. So I'm here to tell you, and I'm going to let you in on a secret, that another stimulus check is coming. I told all of you that first stimulus check a while back, that would be the first installment. There was going to be more. You're going to get this one. Another one is coming, because what are they doing? They're desperately trying to create a dependent slave society, slaves to the state. You understand? I hope you get it. I really do. It's amazing to me. And here's that guy, Richmond Fed president, as predicted. Here they go, floating out a Fed president. I said they were going to do it this morning, who's promising to stimulate the economy, which really means pump the market. That's what it means, people. Do you see in real time how we know what they're going to do before it happens? Oil attacks, floating out Fed presidents. It's literally like reading a script, because it is a script, and we have their playbook, people. That's the truth. Absolutely out of control. All right, people, look, very important video, very important. Please think about the concepts, the things I've spoken about here, ponder them, share this video. Let people know what's going on and how you and I can actually say what will happen before it does, because this is nothing new. It's a repetitive pattern over and over and over again as this new government manifests itself, as they create this slave society deliberately, by design, and many people are going to embrace it. They're embracing it right now. It's crazy. All right, people, like I said, it's Friday. I'm going to leave you off with my favorite 3 things. Love each other, care about each other, and be charitable. I will see you all Sunday for my markets to look ahead, and that's it.